revenue that we get, because every day people are building and we have to plan for these cities or these towns. We have the occupational permit, because after giving us the plan, or after giving you the plan and you build, then we must allow you to enter that building when it has all the requirements, and we get that tax. Then we have what we call the local service tax.
Okay.
Local service tax, when you work within the town council and outside the town council, you must pay that local service tax as long as you earn 100 plus up to 230 something amount. And that one we've been getting it, because even those who work in Kampala, as long as you come from Katabi, and we get to know your facts within the company, they send us that money.
Okay.
And it helps us. Then we have local hotel tax. When you sleep in a hotel, you have to give us tax, which is equivalent to 1,000 shillings.
1,000.
Yes.
The other tax that you're supposed to earn is local service taxes starts from 100 shillings, 100.
No, 100,000.
Okay.
Up to 230.
So that means everyone living within the town council is supposed to pay that monthly or annually?
That is supposed to be annually.
Okay.
Yes. Now it is your employer
who is supposed to remit it.
Exactly. And they know, they get to know.
Okay.
Some of even the workers call us that they are deducting us some money. Do you get it?
Okay.
Actually, when you look at that tax, kind of graduated tax, which was scrapped off.
Okay.
Then local hotel tax, whoever sleeps in the hotel, you must give us that revenue. Okay. And so many others. But then one of the major taxes is a property tax.
Okay. Are these direct taxes or indirect? Because I would want to know of, do Ugandans pay them directly to the council?
Local hotel tax
is paid
and
through
local service tax is indirect, because it is the employer to
and
give
the
us.
hotel owner.
Exactly.
Okay.
But then plan fees is direct. You want to build, you come with your plan. To get.
Okay.
Operational tax or operational license is direct. You are starting a bar, you are starting a shop. You must, if you don't, we don't allow you to.
Then you don't leave.
Yes.
Okay.
Then property tax is also direct.
Okay.
Because it's even stipulated within the law. We remit, we are supposed to charge you 8%. Why are we charging 8%?
Okay.
It's because when this law was passed in 2007, the district of Wakiso passed an ordinance of 8%, because the law is very clear. The local service tax starts from 1% to 12%.
Okay.
So you don't go beyond those limits. So Wakiso, because it's a growing area, they decided to have 8%. You'll go to other municipalities when they have 6, others have 7, others have 9. Because when I was starting, I told you the mandates of those. For us as a town council, we are still much more hampered by the town, by the district. But the municipality can sit and say we are levying 2% or 3% according to what they say.
Okay. And
this tax is supposed to be from the buildings every year, and it is assessed. The ministry sends the valuers. After 5 years, we get the valuers.
Okay.
And within the period of 2 months or 3, we call for complaints, because it's not what they assess that you are going to pay. If you are comfortable with this, because it is calculated, it is something that you can calculate. From 100% of your earning in a building, 22% is scripted off for you, maybe repairs and what have you.
Okay.
Then the remaining is where we get the 8%.
Okay.
And that 8% is what you levy.
Now, if you're to help my viewers understand, to differentiate for me, the Uganda Revenue Authority taxes and the local government taxes, how do these two differ? And where do you draw the line? Because clearly, I could see someone is supposed to pay now. You are a tax, for example, a business person, then as well remit taxes to the local council. But where is the difference?
Thank you. Previously, most of the Uganda revenue taxes were indirect.
Okay.
Most of them. But today we are even clashing on the ground. Because now today...
When you're going on to the direct...
Yes, you find someone having a shop.
Okay. And
for you charge operational license, which is maybe 100,000 plus.
Okay.
Or 60 plus, because that's where we start from. Then Uganda Revenue Authority comes and charges that person income tax.
Okay.
And most of these people, we call them the wananchi. The way they start their businesses, it's not really organized so much. The business grows with that person. And you know, when Uganda Revenue Authority comes and finds you with no books of accounts, they charge any amount they want. It can be 300, 200, depending on what they want. Okay. And when you ask them, they tell you, hey, you keep your books of accounts. If we find them, there we shall charge you accordingly. And this has caused us a very big problem, because when they come very harsh, and sometimes they even tell them that our operation license is not necessary.
Okay.
It is theirs that is necessary. Okay. And that is very bad, because all the taxes that we levy are all made by the parliament.
Okay.
For us, we don't create any tax.
Okay.
In fact, we just implement.
And does the council also remit taxes to the revenue collectors?
Yes, we do.
Okay.
We pay tax.
Okay.
We pay tax. There's we pay a lot of tax to revenue. There's that pay. There is the VAT. Every project that we do, we cannot do without taxes. Yes, we do. And there is even 30% that they levy from the councillors. It's very unbelievable. Okay. You find the councillor is earning maybe 70,000 per sitting, but they still charge the 30%. Okay. And you know what they say? That for this person not to be charged 30%, you must disclose all your income. Now, before. Now, these councillors, some of them have these casual jobs. He has no time to come and tell you that today I loaded the other lorry and I earned 20,000. Okay. So they end up charging them 30%. However, when you even come on these buildings, now revenue has come up with rental tax, which they say that every building that makes profits of 4 million Ugandan shillings and above, they charge rental tax. But to me, I look at this as double taxation. Because now we've already charged this person property tax. You also come and charge rental tax, which you cannot even explain how this person is going to benefit. Because at least with the property tax, it is clearly explained that those who pay that tax are the ones that benefit in it. The 70% of property tax comes back within the society. And every year, those property taxpayers have to tell us what to do within their taxes. For a case in point in Katavi, they already decided that property tax, the 70%, that's the roads. That's why most of the roads in Katavi, we grade them on property tax. But now we are getting very many issues, because this person is seeing as if it's double charged. URA is charging you rental. So why I say that most of the taxes of URA were indirect. We pay fuel, all of you, URA takes. Medical bills, URA takes. Everything that you buy, you know, at least most of their taxes were indirect. But today, you find URA on the ground.
And then you wonder what is happening. Okay.
And what is so funny, they have even come to us now, those taxes that I've told you that we correct, we no longer spend them at source.
Okay.
Minister of Finance has to take that money. Should they find you spending the money without their permission, then what is the interest of local government now?
Now, I need to also understand more in regards to budget allocations.
Yes.
When you look at the budget allocations, do you, as local council leaders or officials in there, send in your requests to the ministry directly, or you go through Parliament when you want, or when you're seeking for funds?
No, we go through our local entity. That is the district.
Okay.
And we do that by making budgets.
Okay.
And today, it is from bottom to up.
Okay. You start from the local, from the grassroots?
Yes. The town council makes, the district makes, then they send to the center.
Okay.
And we get money from the central government, which we call this, the central government transfers.
Okay.
For example, there are roads that we budget on using the road fund.
Okay.
Road fund has to give us some money depending on the allocations. I don't know how they do their allocations, because you find a town council which is deep in the village, getting more road fund than my town council, which is having almost 200 kilometers when you add up them.
Okay.
And sometimes we go and lobby, because when my town council started in 2016, they gave us a road fund of 55 millions. Now, when I went and visited my other mayor in Kiko Town Council, that is in Fort Portal, I found that they were earning 195 millions.
Okay.
But a road in that town council can take a full year when it is okay.
Okay.
My road only takes 3 months, because there are big trucks, people are building, so many activities being done there.
Okay.
So when I came back, I had to write to the Uganda Road Fund.
Okay.
And then they added me 200 millions. They gave me 255 millions.
Okay.
But still, you don't stay there. They keep on reducing.
But
Then they went
from
from 255, we went 221.
Okay.
They reduced again to 190. So they keep on
decrease.
Yes, but they give us now.
Okay.
There are also some other projects that you see that you can't manage as a town council.
Okay.
So within my town council, road fund is funding a road which is Chitala Nalugala Community Access Road.
Okay.
We are tarmacking it.
Okay.
And it is being funded by Road Fund. At least that one we appreciate. They have given us close to 1.5 billions.
Okay.
Yes. Then there are other monies that come, for example, the DDEG.
Okay.
Now, the DDEG is also reducing because they created other entities like a Myoga. There is this one, which is the parish development model. But we used to get the DDEG through the town councils, then it develops the communities.
That is also a specific fund?
Yes, a specific fund. But now, when it comes, it is even guided that you use almost 85% on capital development, which is not bad also, because it can help us to build classrooms, blocks on schools.
Well, now,
but now the problem is the central government is not stable on the money that they send us. They wake up and cut it off. If you had budgeted 100 million from the DDEG, they can tell you we are giving you 40. And now that reduces completely your hopes from developing the area. Yes.
Okay. Now, let's get into the issue of these fundings. Are they really enough? Speaking of which, the 2022-2023 financial year budget.
Actually, I want to tell you this categorically. It is not enough. It is unfair because the real government is at local government. Because this is the government that deals directly to the problems of people. There is no way you are going to find an MP grading a road unless he's doing it on his money, and of course because of politics. And the MPs are doing it because they are also seeing the town councils and sub-counties dilapidated. Most of the monies are at the central government. Actually, let me tell you, I sit on a certain good school in Katavi as a board member. Their budget, just a secondary school, is 2 times our budget as a town council.
That is a private school?
A secondary school, private.
Private.
I looked at them, they're in 4 billions. For us, our budget is 2.2 billion.
It is still hard.
And actually, the local revenue is 1.5, then the rest is government transfer. Actually, when I looked at the budget of that school, I even laughed. I said, really? If just a simple school can have 4 billion, and the full government, Katavi Town Council, has 2.2. And it is from that 2.2 that you expect to give allowances to the councillors, you expect to grade the roads, you expect to build schools, you expect to build the headquarters, which is I'm also building. So the money that central government is giving to the local governments is not enough. And now even those small monies that would help us, which is our local raised revenue, they have also decided to take it. So my suggestion is, if they feel that the local governments are no longer important, let them scrap them off. Because now, what they started with is what now they are going back to. They started with that system when they have just come out of the bush. Then from there, they gave us the local government, which was okay to every Ugandan. At least service delivery came down. But now, by taking their money, it is as if they are taking away the local governments. And they even give this money according to your leniency to the government.
Okay, but I think in Katabi, it being an area where even the presidential office is with the State House, I actually thought you being neighbors to that, it will actually become easier for you.
That's what we also thought.
Oh, okay.
That because we are near the president's house, we are going to look better. But now you can see, if it wasn't express, you could come from Entebbe, which was better looking, and then you come within the dust of Katabi.
But how do we reach here? Because one would still ask if the government at the start of it all thought it wise that it's through the local governments that they will be addressing and they will be getting grievances of the locals. Then we reach a time where now money is unstable, that today they will give you a huge amount, then tomorrow they give you a small amount. How do we reach this point? Or is it because the money failed, or maybe the local government leaders failed to implement what the government wanted?
There's actually, let me tell you, the local government leaders have never failed.
Okay.
But what is causing this, let me tell you, it is politics.
Okay.
Most of these local governments, when they give service delivery to people, these people at the top think that the government is not doing. So it will be Kalema to say, it is me who did this, I therefore seek for your support. But Ugandans are not stupid. They know this money does not come from Kalema's pocket. It comes from them. The work of Kalema is to budget for what and how Katabi can look.
Okay.
Then the government brings you the technocrats, the town clerk, the engineer, the physical planner, the health inspector. Because literally me as a politician, I don't touch on that money.
Okay.
No way. Apart from the salary that I get, I don't touch on that money.
Okay.
When it is collected, my work is to monitor.
To see that things are being implemented.
Is my budget realized? Okay. Now, if it is realized, if we talked of grading this road, Mr. Town Clerk, why aren't we grading this road?
Okay.
If we talked of building a classroom block at Chitulu Mayor, why aren't we building it? You get it? So my work is purely monitoring people's funds. And because of that, maybe some of these people saw as if local governments are taking away their mandates. In Uganda, we say Babaliako show.
Okay.
So they decided to create. And for them, they hide within a saying of having a free, corrupt country. Okay. And now they are starting on. But there is no way you can steal this money. My friend, the moment someone deposits the money on the government account, there is no way you can steal this money. Okay. And those who steal their money, they know them very well. And they can even handle them critically well. So instead of making Ugandans suffer, I request the government to look into this. That's why you saw us on Friday. We went to the leader of opposition to tell him that it is as if now we are mayors of functions. My friend, how can you stay at a station for 6 months without money, yet you keep on collecting money from your citizens?
Okay, and
every time they see you chasing them, hey, give me license, they put the money on the account. Kasaija takes it. Okay, I'm saying Kasaija, but with due respect, the Minister of Finance takes it. Okay, and then we keep waiting.
My question on the other hand would be, why would you still seek to go to the leader of opposition? Why not directly to, for example, the Speaker or the Minister of Finance?
We did that at first. Okay. We went to the Minister of Local Government. Okay. And we saw no fruits.
All right.
And last year we raised an issue through Honorable Narima, who is a woman member of Parliament of Wakiso. Okay. She put the motion on floor. And the Parliament resolved that let the local government retain their revenues as previously it was. Okay. Minister of Finance failed to implement. So now we decided to go to the leader of opposition because we knew that is another twisting arm which can talk to them, the government, and maybe they hear.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. And if you're still joining us, maybe on this discussion, we're going in for a break, but we return with more from the local government funding. Should they retain their revenues as they used to is one of the other discussions that we're having in here. And I'm still with the Mayor, Katabi Town Council, Ronald Kalema, discussing more about the funding of the local governments. Are these funds enough? Are they funded enough? Does the government do enough of the funding to this particular sector of the government? However, there are bigger discussions. So after the break, we look at challenges as well and look at way forward on how we can definitely see that the local government gets back to where it was back in the time. Good morning. This is your topic of discussion, still with your day.